All right. 3. Now I'm live. There you go. So, um, hmm, hmm, hmm. I hope this works now better for me. I hope it does. So, going back to the part that we wanted to do beforehand was drawing rocks, and we're gonna continue drawing rocks because it's the same thing. It's gonna be the same thing again. Surprise! So yeah, I have good morning everybody today. I have woke up really good. So first thing we're gonna do is the most important thing, and that's called calibration again. Surprise! I forgot it again. It's a thing that I always forget. I'm trying to do things and then oops, I forgot that I needed to calibrate again. Oh well. It's not like things are gonna get worse or something. So, calibration is complete. Oh my god, that was quick. And we are now gonna go doing what I wanted to do, and that's, making sure that this thing is finally finished. Because I really hate it when things don't go my way. Are we gonna do first this part or first this part? I will pick up first this. Don't rush anything anyway. So, first things we're gonna do is pressing this beautiful button. Come on. And there you go. Select the color that we need. And press the color that we needed. So, there you go. Let's see. Do we need a tinier brush? No, we don't need that. What we do need though is again color 1. Change the color up a little bit. Start coloring. Following the brush strokes that I have left behind. Following it, and then it all will go fine. Come on, get it. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, let's see. Here, and have that nice cloud. That, and this should then actually work quite well. So yeah, I'm back again in full strength. I'm very happy to do that because otherwise I would not be here. So yeah, I just had a little bit of a downy side. Yesterday it was a little bit of a problem because I was getting really tired really quickly. And if you're getting tired really fast, you start to, well, lose focus really quickly because you're trying to focus on keeping up your energy level. So you can actually not work at all. So I'm gonna go back here. Put that right now. And just like that, we already filled one up again. So yeah, probably only gonna do 1 hour instead of 2 hours, because of otherwise I might get again stuck in this stupid state of, well, having no energy at all, which is problematical. Problematical. So yeah, excuses for that then. At least I try to keep up with the 1 hour and a half to 2 hours, but it gets sometimes really hard to do so. Did I just saw green? Hmm. Hmm. Hold on. Oh boy. This is all green. Oh, so this is from the green spectre. Huh. I don't know. You know, that's funny, because I didn't see that happening. You know? I didn't know it. I didn't notice it. Until, you know, if you're looking at this side, everything works fine until you look at the blue background. So I'll just, you know, skip the blue background for a little bit. So yeah, now everything turns back into gray. So that's fun to know. So since that I'm using a blue background, a greenish glow will come off, which is good because, well, you know, if you look at, I don't know, let's just pick up an ocean picture of the ocean. Ocean. And then there you go, ocean, and then sea life. And then we're going for images, and we're gonna go for ocean sea. This is not ocean sea life. There you go. Ugh, people these days. Ugh, there you have it. Look at that scuba diver over there. So yeah, everything has this blue glow. Also, you can see that the field of depth is getting really blurry at the end. Like for instance here, you can see that the focus of a camera actually, well, there is some kind of fog cloud coming on right around here. So yeah, that's what I'll try to recreate afterwards. But here also focus. So this is the lens blur focus. So you cannot focus over here when you have pictures on the water. And that's some nice pictures, alright. Those are sharp. I like it. That's even more sharper. Look how many colors it can have. It can have yellow. It have get orange. It can have dark blue and red. All these pictures are so well done. I like how the ocean can actually have so many colors, and since colors are important, because apparently colors are important, because otherwise they will not be looking attractive enough for the sea life to be in. So yeah, that's a way to use color, you know. And if we're now looking at the rocks, I don't know if we can look at the rocks. Can we look at the rocks? Can we have sea rocks? Sea live rocks. Rocks. No, yes. Yes. No, white. No, we don't want to have the salty one. We don't want to have salt. We want to have sea rocks. Right there. Beautiful. So, what are they? They are brownish. Ish. So yeah, these rocks, they are looking normally, they are a little bit bluey. Green? Green? Green. Yes, green they are. So yes, they are green. So that's the thing. That happens. I need to put, let's see this, so, yeah. So I was right. They don't look like sea rocks. They look like sea rocks that are in dark areas. So like over here. So, well, they could be yellow. Depends on the lighting though, actually. It all depends on the lighting that they are. So if we, so this is actually greenish. That means that blue. We could go for that. Oh, look at the look at the seals. Look at it. Aw, that's terrible. That's sad life. All right, so yep, I think I will think I will. I think I'm set. No, 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 no. Cancel, cancel. We don't want to cancel. We don't want to. We don't want to end the stream. No, no, hell no. Fuck that. No, we don't want to end the stream. We just wanted to look at pictures and then see. Well, you know, if we're using the right colors. So no, we're not using the right colors. Does it matter? Yes, no, depends. Situational, maybe. You know, it all depends on what you think of. You know, if it is right for you. If it is not right for you, that you know, I don't like these colors, then no, then the colors that you're using are wrong. But you know, they look natural to rocks, so technically yes. And that's a little bit too wide. So yeah, would I use such colors? You know, I'm not very fond of very greenish rocks. I'm using green. No offense. I'm using really green. If you look at the blue light, you can see that it is looking very green. But now it doesn't. So you know, eventually it will look a little bit more greenish. So it will look like these rocks that are actually having a different color because of the lighting that the ocean gives away. And I will show you just a little bit how to do that. I need to move this. I don't want to move it. All right. Where did I? Oh god, I selected. There you are. So I'm gonna just put a new layer here, and I'll show it you the right way. So we're having blue. All right, we're having blue. All right. So then we're gonna move. Then we're gonna put this all there, and we're gonna just put a big giant brush over it. So this is blue. All right, people, this is blue. Now what's gonna happen? I'm gonna change this up to you see what's happening? All right. So this is how we're gonna do the lighting. So now you know. Surprise! I totally spoiled the surprise, but you know, it's a thing. Remove the layer. Yes, I like to remove that layer. Looks ugly. So, um, mm, mm, yes, I need to make sure that I don't, I need to go back to 10, and I can no longer go to 10. Oh well. 9 it is. Let's see. I could go to back to. God damn it! I always forget I can do just this. Alright. So now we're gonna go here. So yeah, this is really cool because now we can now we already know how to do the lighting because I just totally spoiled it. Eh. Blah, blah. Words. And let's see. So that's not what I wanted. I want to have a little bit. I like to have that. Yeah, yeah. There you go. And I need to make sure that I have this to calculate for this. Over here, I need to do it the same. So yeah, this whole point of doing things and then doing it again and then coloring it up is all part of the plan. Just casually move along. Like I always thought myself. I always thought like, how would I even do this? I have no idea how to do this in most of the times. I'm just figuring it out. Well, I just find it out. I find out that trial and error always works for me. It doesn't mean that it works for everybody. Trust me. It's like trial and error is one of these things that are very basic in their concepts and get really complex afterwards. It's like, oh, you're using trial and error. Well done. You're now 2 years later. That's how trial and error works most of the times for most people. For me, it's like, oh yes, because I already know. Because if you're using trial and error, you create a lot of problems because you're technically not solving them. You're technically just finding other ways around it, and you will eventually find out that you solved the problem. Not by the start. No, 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 my friend. You will only find it out afterwards. So, since the trial and error always takes so much time and effort, most people don't want to use it, and I'll give them credit for it because it's not a very good thing to do. It's a natural thing to do, but it is not a good thing to do because you don't look things up, you don't solve problems, you don't solve you solve the problems, but you don't solve them immediately when you're facing them, which is quite annoying because you have this virus on your PC and then you're trying to trial and error it. Well, good luck, but you're having a time limit. Well, then you're screwed, literally. So it doesn't have a really good it's not smart. Let's put it that way. Trial and error is very natural, really basic, really things that even a bird can do. Birds can also use trial and error. Fish can use trial and error, although fish are not quite smart as birds. But it, trial and error is that thing that you don't want to have to use unless you have no other option. But since that I always remember every single step I did beforehand, I remember it like it's a manual. Let's put it that way. So since that I always remember my steps, it doesn't matter if I'm using trial and error or the other ways around it, or the other ways. That way, I can just deal with the problem and find out like, oh yes, according to my book of self-me, then well this should be going here, and then going on the alphabetical order, blah 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 blah. So yeah, that's how you solve things if if you have all the time in the world and you are like really an asshole like me, knowing every single fucking detail in the bloody damn thing you just said. Like, I can remember exactly what other people said last night to me. If it is important. If it's not important, I don't remember it. My my judge and jury for information is like, is this not important for you? Well, then it's not important for anybody. You are not gonna tell anything, and then oh my god, this thing I need to know, and then you know it like until you drop dead. Exactly. That's how it works. So well, at least it stays for a long time. So important information, though important doesn't mean that it's important for you. It means that it's important for me. It doesn't mean that it's important for anybody else. So yeah, I try to get that. Um, I try to well try to make sure that I don't prefer uh, you know uh, not useful information. There you go. As valuable information. Yeah. So I try to not put that preference on, but sometimes it's like, oh my god, that's so cool. I'm very interested in that, and then you remember everything. And sometimes it's like, I don't remember it, but I know how it goes. But yeah, most of this is all trial and error, and you figure out later on, like, wow, you should have done this earlier, or wow, you should have done this later. And then you're like, yeah, you're probably right up on that one. Because, most of these things that are happening are not quite the same. They're all not quite the same, and since that all of this is all trial and error, things don't fit well. So, like I said before, trial and error is a really good system, though it is, well, did I say that? No, I said it was neutral. Well, just follow my lead on this one. Use it if you want to use it. Don't use it if you don't need to. Because, it has some downsides. Actually quite huge downsides, but like, I wonder if this bird can fly, and you drop it out of a building and it dies. Like, those kind of warnings, like, that's not a very smart move. Yes, I know. I know. So yeah, like that, boo. Alright. So, as you already can see, since that some parts of these rocks actually miss texture, I will call it texture, when I'm trying to color it, it looks really bland. Oh, well, bland. Empty. Yes. Good word to use here. It looks very empty, so like over here it has some empty space behind it. Which gets really annoying since that, since that you're coloring things up and you're having this empty space around, it gets really it gets really it gives odd shapes in the colors. Well, odd shapes and colors. It just doesn't look natural. Let's put it that way. So I'm trying to covering that up by using the dark shading, the dark color here, and just use it like over here to give that nice effect of, well, depth. Alright, let's see. I need to go here and just fix that up. So right over here, for instance, it has this big empty place, as you can see. You see that? Yeah, there you go. So this big empty place is actually the thing that I'm talking about. So since most of these rocks are actually having this, I try to rely on, you know, using the strokes that I'm making to give this effect of there is still a rock there. You know, giving the effect of making some kind of texture that actually looks like a rocky texture instead of, you know, a blank color. I don't know if that sounds correct, but you know, let's just go on with it, because you know, it may not look, maybe not, maybe I'm not explaining good enough things, but that's because I'm not, you know, I'm trying to draw and talk at the same time, which doesn't work all the time because I'm not very good at handling two things at once. It's my weakness. My weakness. I cannot talk and draw at the same time most of the times. Most of this is just gonna be gibberish, you know, gibberish. Like, what you gonna do today? Well, I'm gonna do the same thing as I always do. Draw the bloody damn rocks until I'm dropping dead. Unless I'm finally done with the rocks, and then I will continue with the boat. You know, all that stuff. So yeah, most of this is gonna be, you know, just me talking gibberish to you, talking about random stuff out of the middle of nowhere, which don't make any sense, or make some sense, and then, you know, I don't realize it at all. So yeah, that's fun, right? That's good enough. You know, you need to have something to talk about. Doesn't mean that it has to be real. Doesn't mean it needs to be real. It's just, you know, I really enjoy, you know, drawing, but I also enjoy just, you know, watching, thinking, knowing, you know, all these things, all these nice little things, all together. And one day, you know, you will find out that all of this is all done by hand. Normally, you know, I would draw this like what? I would draw this black and white within a year or so. You know, I draw this within a year, and then I need to fill it up with more textures and more grounds, you know, and I need to do this all manually. So I don't have a brush, I don't have a PC, I don't have anything to, you know, keep this. So it takes a lot of time, you know, to figuring out that it might not be a smart move to it might not be a smart move for me to, you know, keep on drawing without, you know, using digitalized ways. Why? Because I also need to be adapting to the market, and I really want to, you know, show the world it. I want to show the world that I can do it. You know, I want to show the world that I can draw digitally and normally. I like normal. It's way cooler, you know. It's like, oh my god, I can just draw this. Yes, I can draw this. Nice. And then you know your own style and your own efforts. And this kind of drawing actually, well, this not this drawing directly, but drawing things and drawing things by hand or drawing things by tablet is for me a whole different way. I mean a whole different way. Because my layering is the same, but less gumming. Less gum that is left behind, less of this eraser that just, ruins your whole picture. Which is nice, but still, I miss it, I miss the flaws that are in my drawings. Because I'm using a cheap eraser, or I didn't use an eraser at all, or I forgot to sharpen my pencil before I start to draw, all this fun stuff that is happening, the little things. I miss them. It doesn't mean that I don't want to do it anymore. It just means that I'm just saying that, well, it has some benefits. It is fun to draw, on pencil and paper. But it is also fun to draw in tablet. The only downside for me with tablet is that, well, I'm looking at a tablet. You know how bad that is for your eyes to look at a tablet if it doesn't has the right properties? It's really bad. Gladly I didn't bought such a tablet. I brought a tablet that is actually quite calming for my eyes. Still though, it does trigger me. It just gives these impulses that are really not good for my health. Well, not good for my health, I mean, yeah, actually not good for my health. For my head. Head, not health. Head. So yeah, these impulses, they are here. And I cannot go around them. Oh, hell no. If I would go around these impulses as I speak, I would be really, this would be really problematic. Come on, head, keep it together. We're almost halfway. So, yeah. So my head is not the most best person to, to be agreeing with, My head is like, you're trying to do this? Well, allow me to show you the true wrath of my existence. That's what my head does. It's a real dick sometimes. An asshole. A legendary asshole of the assholeness family, So yes, most of this is just, to notify that, well, my head will get heavy really fast because I'm working on a tablet instead of a paperwork. And since then I'm using on a paperwork and I'm trying to talk at the same time, this actually gets way more difficult than beforehand. So I could just do this, I would love to do this all day long. I would love to draw, it is a good thing to do, but my head says like, oh well, you're doing this again. Well, allow me to just hammer you into oblivion, That's what my head does. My head is an asshole. My head doesn't agree with me that I need to draw. I want to draw, and my head doesn't. But this is why I'm only using one. This is why I'm almost strict to 1 hour, at least each day. Because I cannot do this a full day. If I would do this a full day, then allow me to sign up for a grave. That's gonna be happening then. This is why. Yes. I should have known. I should have so known. So, there you go. So, most of these parts, most of these, things that I'm doing, I'm trying to, figure out, are just, are only 1 hour experiences. Why they are only a 1 hour experiences? Because my head will get heavy if I'm continuing more than an hour on this project. Because it is such a project that delivers me, that gives me impulses that are really bad for my health. It is not good. But I'm trying to do it anyway. You know, I don't want to drop down on the ground and shake. Oh hell no, I don't want that to happen. So that's why I'm keeping it to an hour, limited, you know. And I'm already feeling the energy getting drained already. It's like, oh no, no, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, you know. But you know, I cannot do anything about it at all. It's just naturally happening. Well, it just happens. And most of these times that it just happens, it's just like, what, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and then it's gone again. And wait again, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and it's gone again. So it's only 2 seconds or 3 seconds that I'm gone while I'm talking and focusing on the drawing. So I can just continue with doing whatever I wanted to do in the first place. But you know, at the end of this stream, I'm just being really tired. I cannot do anything anymore. I'm like a sitting duck. I will be easy prey indeed. So yes, this whole point, this point I'm trying to make here, I don't know if it comes through anyway, is that I love to draw a lot. I love it so much. I would die to draw. You know, it's a thing that it's one of my hobbies. But since that I really wanted to, you know, show you all these skills I have acquired. Sounds scary, yeah. I wanted to show you my style. There you go. I'm not skillful at all. I just draw every day, almost, most of the times, you know. And eventually I will just get better at it. There's no way out with that one, but you know, I only have like what, 2 hours? Yeah. Mad. No. Stop that. All right. So the most things that I wanted to do cost me energy. So if I want to do, you know, something like I like to game. If I want to do gaming, sure, it will cost me energy. If I want to make breakfast, it will cost me energy. If I wanted to talk to a person, it will cost me energy. If I want to listen to a person, it will drain me. You see what I did there? Alright. So some things that are in my head wired trigger me to get totally hammered. Like if I were to talk to a person in person, it will give me an impulse that will really drain me, like you don't want to know. So if I would talk to a person and I'm gonna get and yeah, so if I want to talk to a person and that person is like what, you know, has the same interests as me, and I want to talk, yeah, sure, I can do this all day long. I don't need the energy for it. But if I would talk to a person that, you know, who doesn't have the same interests as me, but I'm curious to just know what they think of it instead of my vision, you know, I will get drained. Because, you know, I need to be polite. I need to be very nice to the person. Well, no, not very nice. I need to be just, you know, normal at social levels. And that just drains me like really bad, really quickly. Because, you know, I really have problems getting social skills. I have really problems with that. Social skills are not my strong suit. So if I want to go to a if I want to solicitate for a job, you know, most of the times I just, you know, I rather just don't want to go. It just, you know, if I would do it, then I will just drop dead the next morning. That's how badly it sometimes gets, but no, it's just a thing that happens. And this is why I normally have, you know, a person that just comes along with me, just, you know, for solicitations. It's like a coach, but you know. But the main problem with that is that it is actually expensive to do such a thing, you know. keeping such a coach at hand just is so expensive to do. Ugh, you don't want to know. So eventually it will just go away, and then I don't have a coach, and then I need to solidate for myself. And just by, I don't know, just by doing this and just, giving this a try, recording the drawings that I'm just making so that I can show it off later at my friends or at my at my aunt or anything else. It's really nice to do so, because that way, I'm getting motivated again to do it again and again, like, oh my god, that's so cool, that's so nice of you, Johan. Yes, I know, it looks really nice. What do you like about it? Well, I like these rocks, they're really cool. And that's the feeling of, well, satisfaction. And this satisfaction will lift my doubts and my spirit to get better at it again. Wait, hold on. So if I draw over this, I won't get. Fuck. I need to change these layers again, don't I? Yes, I need to change these layers again. God damn it. Oh well, I will fix it. So these rocks you see right over here, and I'm just casually drawing because I'm an ass person. I like to draw these rocks. So this part is done. By the way, you don't see this, alright? This is because this layer is not on top of it. If it would be on top of it, it would be fine. So don't worry about it, I'll fix it later. So yeah, we're done with one rock part. Let's take a look already, because we're almost an hour in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done. Whew. Alright. How much to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 done of the 17. That means that I still need to have 11 done. Alright, so 11 needs to be done. 11. That means that that's the 1-1 number. The 1-1. Yes. So we're going back in this part. This So yeah, most of these people. Wait, hold on. Oh my god. This is all on a different layer, isn't it? This is all on a different layer, isn't it? Yes, it is. Those bastards lied to me. They lied to me. I knew it. I bloody damn knew it. So, I was right all along. What a surprise. I did it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. If I would have done this earlier, I would have known. But I didn't. No. Yes, I didn't. Well, congratulations anyway, me. So, let's just take a look. All right, so we have this number. Oh boy, I'm not drawing on the right. No, I'm not drawing on the right. I'm not drawing on the right. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. I have been drawing on the wrong one. Ugh. You bastard. You bastard. I've been not drawing on the right one. Which one is this then? This is just. This is just. Oh god. No wonder, no wonder, no wonder, no wonder, no wonder. This is so bad. This is so bad. Alright. You guys didn't see that happening. Nope, you the guys didn't see that happening. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me just close this one up. Just in case. So where is it then? Where's this abomination of a drawing? There it is. Alright, alright, alright. Just breathe in, breathe out. Oh god, I have been drawing on the wrong layer. Oh shit. Well, there. This is a valuable lesson. This is great. Don't need to worry about it. Just let this thought go, you know. This is really not the time for screaming and such. So, what I just did was a really terrible mistake. It happens. You know, it happens, it happens, it happens, it happens, and you only realize it afterwards. So no need to worry about it. No need to be, you know, progressively angry about it, you know. It doesn't need to be done. After all, you already know where this is going. You're just gonna be screaming in your mind like, oh my god, ah! Yeah, that's gonna be happening. Like, how could you not have seen this coming? How did you not have seen this coming? I don't know. Could you tell me why? Why is this happening? Again? Really? So yes, that's a mistake I made, and it doesn't matter, because, you know, it's all part of the plan. I'm a real smart... I'm not smart because I didn't use the other one. See? I'm not using the shortcut. Idiot. So I need to use this one, and then I'm just gonna be changing up this again, like right here. Yeah, there you go. So, this part, you know, we are talking about needs to be finished. That's correct. But to do so, we need to make sure that we are not getting ourselves screwed over, which is also a thing. So, to make sure that we don't get ourselves a little bit screwed, yeah, I'm just gonna be, you know, doing predetermined things. So, let's see. So yeah, I need to do some news. I need to, you know, do some more of this. Not because I want to, but because I made a mistake. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this and, you know, totally not scream into the mic like, well, this happens. You know, sometimes, you know, mistakes are just things that you haven't not met yet. And sometimes you make mistakes. It's human. You don't need to worry about it. Just, get on with your life and do whatever you wanted to do beforehand. Because mistakes are terrible things to happen. That's correct. But if you let them in, and you are submitting towards your mistakes that you made, it doesn't work, or something like that. Something, mistakes are bad, okay? They are learning processes. They are process of learning, Like me, I need to make sure that I put more attention upon which layer I'm currently coloring in. Well, next time I will take that knowledge and I will realize it quicker, or I will just prevent it immediately. That all can happen. It all can happen. Doesn't mean that it happens though. If it would have happened, then I would not have been in this position. If it wouldn't have happened, yeah. But that's the dream, making no mistakes at all. But that would make the world really bad. Because if you are perfect in every way, then, well, what's the joy then of making mistakes? Because there is no joy in making no mistakes at all. It gives just, casual things at all to talk about. Just a mindset there. Thought. A thought of, mistakes. They're natural. And if you don't make mistakes, good for you. I'm proud of you. But just remember, mistakes are learning things. And if you make mistakes, you're learning. It doesn't mean that the learning is good. It also means, well, it doesn't. It does mean that learning is normally always the good way of learning. You can learn the good way of learning by making the mistake, and then you're realizing the mistake and you fixing the mistake yourself. But if you are stuck with the mistake, it is recommended, and you're not knowing which way to go, it is recommended to find out where the mistake was made. That way you can look back on yourself and then reflect the thing that caused it to happen. So you can actually then remove the cause. Or you could ask someone to help you, finding out what just happened, That's also a thing. It doesn't mean though that mistakes are problematic. They are just, to be there to annoy you and being a little bit of a bitch. But that's all. Nothing else to be worrying about. I make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. And all these mistakes together are making a spectacular good failure. So yeah, all this talk about mistakes. Oh no. We just went from what? We went from nothing again to mistakes? Yeah, sure. It's a thing, right? So, yeah, I'm just talking about what? Gibberish. Oh well, I'm talking about subjects that don't matter. Or at least I'm talking about something, but it doesn't matter what I'm talking about. It means that I'm just, drifting my mind to whatever I was talking about anyway. Drifting and clouding your mind with thoughts that can be harmful, that's just happens, I'm a really rude person if you meet me in public. I'm possibly just gonna say something, or just gonna be a jelly piece of shit upon like, I can do this better, and I know that my egotism is really bad. So yeah, it's a thing that happens, And I already learned that I need to shut my mouth up sometimes. Because otherwise, I might get into trouble. And you don't want to get in trouble. Trust me, you don't want to get in trouble. That's the last stroke. You don't make any friends by just, using your judge gaze upon everything. I could just say to anybody what I think of them, but if I would say something about it, It's either very positive or very bad. So there is no between, or there is no thoughts that could be, you know, not nice but other not bad, because of, well, I see everything black and white regardless of what I'm seeing right now in color. My thoughts are very black and white, at least. This is also why I prefer black and white and not coloring things up. But I need to do it, otherwise it wouldn't be visible enough on a metal plate, so yeah. Yeah, alright. So, we're almost half an hour in. Oh well, we're almost an hour in, so don't worry about that. But yeah, this whole point of, thinking about what I'm doing and how I react to people is the main reason why I have so much trouble getting things fixed. Because, I need to keep on. I don't need to keep on a fake smile, but I need to make sure that I, calculate my talking before I talk. It's like math, but then worse. It is a thing that has more consequence than math. Math is just a result that you know. Talking isn't a result. Talking is like, you talk, he talks, she talks, it talks, and then you're talking back. And then you realize that you made a mistake. And then you need to say sorry. But, sometimes you can, sometimes you cannot take it back because you technically mean it. So then you should have known that you should have shut up earlier, and well, then you have the whole book, right? Then you have this whole thing of, I don't know, things that are gonna happen anyway. It's not like I'm gonna follow anything to the bone or needle, but everybody has their own right points and everybody has their own bad points. But if I would just, be a person that just, judges people on vision, judges people on sight, I would be a very bad person to deal with, because, I already have prejudged you, and I know that I was right, regardless of what you were saying, which is really bad, by the way. And this all prejudging is really annoying, because it is natural for me to do so, because in the real world people treat you like trash sometimes. Oh my god. So if I have a bad experience with one person that is from some kind of group, and that person would be very bad, and I see another person from the same group and that would be also very bad, then I'm like, yeah, fuck that guy too, screw it. Just no, I'm not gonna be talking to that person. Good day. Even though maybe the person would be very, very, very nice or very cool, or just, a casual person that just likes the group, for some odd reason. These prejudges are really annoying to deal with, because every single time I try to, try to make a nice conversation, I don't pick up the signs that people don't like me. Trust me. I'm a very nice person, but I don't pick up bad signs. I don't pick them up at all. It's like I really need to learn that they are there, but I cannot just see where the hell they are. And that's a real problem. Because I was once in the hospital, visiting my mom, and then I saw a person, playing the piano, and I was just eating some snacks, and I didn't pick up the signs. I didn't pick it up, and I tried to do a conversation, and he went totally mad and pissed off. I was like, wait, what? Apparently, he didn't like that people eat fried snacks in front of his nearby him, and I didn't pick up that he was disgusted. See, this is a problem. Because, normally a normal person would already have seen that the warning signs were there. But me, of course, being me, doesn't seem that. And I was like, I just gave him a compliment, and he was like, "Well, screw you, sir. I'm going home." And I'm like, "What? What? What just happened?" So yeah, after that, of course, I laughed it like a fucking evil maniac, like, this is happening again. Oh my god. So yeah, um, it's a really bad thing to have, not seeing things, not knowing things, not knowing that you're doing the bad, not knowing that you're actually dealing with a problem that it. God damn it. Not knowing that you're dealing with a problem that it actually is bad. So yeah, the whole point of this was actually to know that, yeah, picking up signs, it's a thing that I can do because my disabilities. I cannot pick up signs, I cannot pick up sarcasm. It's really annoying because people use sarcasm all the time against me, and I cannot get the hint, like, really, I cannot get a hint. It's a really problem. It's a problematical issue. Because since I cannot detect it, I just think it's a joke, or I should not take it. I should should take it with. I should take it with all kind of the where is that? It's I cannot take it. It's really bad, you know. The whole point of you make this sarcasm joke, and I'm like, oh really? Oh, that's really bad for you. And I'm like, I meant sarcastic. And I'm like, oh yeah, sorry. Well, you should have explained it earlier. And then people, then I will sometimes slip up, and then sometimes I will slip up my mind, and then I totally tell them about what I was just thinking right there, and they will get really pissed off because I'm really bad at knowing that I'm not supposed to say such a thing, and then I'm really sorry about it all the time, and then I'm feeling really depressed because I didn't meant to do it, I didn't needed to do it, and it gives such an awkward situations. It gives such awkward situation not knowing that you cannot detect sarcasm. You cannot detect warning signs. You cannot detect how people feel. It is all alienating. It's like, oh, you feel bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. It's like laughing at someone's funeral because you don't feel any remorse or whatsoever. You don't feel any regrets that he died because you're focusing on the good parts of his life instead of the bad parts. It's like, I have valid reasons why I'm not feeling sad when someone dies, but still, it's really awkward to do so when everybody looks at you like, what the fuck is he doing? And I'm like, yeah, it's annoying. It's really annoying sometimes. So yeah, that's just me, I don't know how to deal with people. I have no idea how to treat people. And I have no idea. I am literally just clueless sometimes. And the good news is, though, I try to learn. I did learn, but still, I am really, really bad at it. Because I am like really bad at it, it means that I sometimes feel very alienated from the other people around me because I don't get their jokes, I don't get their humor, I don't get what they get, And it's really annoying because, I like to get it. I like to know it. And if people tell me that I know it, I still don't get it because my mind is like, this is useless information. Go away. And it's like, no, I need it. But my brain is like, no. You're an egotistic maniac who doesn't give a shit about anybody's life except yourself's survival. Good day, sir. So yes, the whole point of the whole point of it is that my mind is totally wired to do any. My mind is totally wired to do any. Is doing. Yeah, my mind is wired to do any. My mind is wired to do the opposite thing that I'm trying to learn. And I'm trying to prevent that from happening because otherwise I will be a really terrible person to be around with. And it takes a lot of effort to do so. And so that I'm actually working against my own brain to do a thing that I want because it is unnatural. And therefore it drains me from energy. Therefore I amped up the stress inside of my brain. Well, I end up the stress inside of myself. Therefore, when I try to have a conversation with a person, I am getting really nervous that I'm not saying the bad words. I'm trying to focus on not saying them. But if a person treats me like trash, it really demotivates me when it happens. It's like I'm trying to be nice here. I'm not trying to be offended, and then I'm not. And then a person says like, well, I don't like you, and he says some mean words across the thing, and then you get really pissed because they treat you like trash, like you're kind of an animal, because you're way lower at the working class than they are, and they are superior towards you, and they don't give a shit about your bloody damn life, and then it's all blech, blech, it all gets. Because I normally have conversations with the government, government. What was that? Alright. I'm normally... God damn it. God damn it. Come on, give me the good color. Give me the good color, come on. There it is. So, I'm trying to have this nice conversation with people, and then, the person that I need to talk to, he treats me like I'm a child, He treats me like I'm a person that doesn't understand you. And I'm really pissed that they are doing that because it's really annoying, I know more than they do, and then they treat me like I'm some kind of crippled person. It's really annoying since that, well, technically I'm disabled, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything in my perspective. Because I'm feeling fine right here. It's them that, well, they have the problem with me, not the other way around. I don't have problems with them. I only have problems with them when they treat me like trash. But that's different because, I feel hurt and I will let them know that I feel hurt. And they can make it up to me, I know. But sometimes, you need to have a bloody damn torch around them just to make sure that they aren't treating you like trash. Like, I'm gonna burn this whole place down if you don't stop, this childish behavior. I had it once with this stupid person. What was it called? It was some man, some ugly piece of shit he was. He thought he was smarter than me. Alright? He was some kind of psychiatric, or how do you say that one? The person that normally, tests you on behavior or doesn't want to talk. He's the one that actually normally wants to talk to you. Alright, the psychiatric. Words these days. Psycholoog. Come on, give me psycholoog. En dan wil ik graag vertaling. Yes, please. Alright.
Psychologist.
Yes, the word that she said. Psychologist. Psychologist, yes. This man was a psychologist, so he run the kind of company, company, which I mean, labor work company. So he tried to get people into jobs. All right, this man tried to get people into jobs. The ones that are crippled and don't have a way out. He likes to give them a job, and then he was like, well, I will give you this, I will grant you that. So we went to these companies he prefers, and then this man, we came to this company and we were told like, well, if you are working here, you're gonna make sure that these boxes are filled with screws. And I'm like, wait, you want me to work at an assembly line? Really? You want me to work in an assembly line? A normal person would just see like, oh, thank you, my lord, I can finally work. Not me though. I have seen what some kind of work like that does to my father, so I'm not gonna do it at all. Oh hell no. So yeah, I don't want to work at a company that just uh, gives me a job that doesn't mean anything. I know that sounds right. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have any. It doesn't have any. Um, how do you say? It doesn't have any meaning. Filling up boxes. So yeah, that was the first. That was the first one. So filling up boxes, and then what was after that? Ooh, let's go on the line of bad jobs you can have. Oh, I know. You can be a painter and help the other good painters to paint. Oh my god. And what do you need to paint? You need to paint the wall white. That's not my favorite job. Definitely not. I'm not good at painting. I am not a handyman, so I will casually decline this one. Alright, alright. So, we have this beautiful job for you. Again, it's a really cool job, by the way. It involves in making sure that this bicycle works. Oh my god, what can I do? Well, you need to listen to this old man, how he can fix this bicycle, and now you can do this as well. You need to work for him, and only do that once. Until you get fired, of course. So, yeah, it was not the greatest jobs ever. Oh, by the way, you can also do catering if you want, and then you just... Oh no, you're not gonna work as cook, by the way, no, never. You are not allowed to touch any... You are only gonna be the one that's gonna be, the one that serves things, the service man, the man that delivers the food to the person. So you're gonna be working there. Trust me, I have did that. I have did that almost 2 years at McDonald's. I had a blast because I was the most laziest person ever to do so. But still, never, ever, I'm gonna go back there. Ugh. I have read all their food, what was inside of them. It was disgusting. I was like, wait, they really put that in there? They really put that in there? Oh god, no. Ah, no wonder that people are getting killed by it. Ugh. Well, not killed physically, killed from the inside out, If you eat too much, then you get really bad. So yeah, I read all the food. I even figured out there was some sugar inside of McDonald's food. So yeah, it was not good. Fries are actually sugar coated. So that's not my go-to food. Sugared out potatoes is the fries is. No wonder they taste so sweet. But yeah, I'm not a good man at doing such things, It reminds me of all these bad jobs they try to give to me, It's like, well, you can have this job that totally nobody wants. You can have this job. You can have this job. Just pick up a job and deal with it. And I'm like, no. I said no the first time. You're not gonna give me trashy jobs. If you wanna give me a good job, you will focus on, me, what I'm good at. So they were like, alright, sure. Sure thing, mate. You can do this job then. What is it? Oh, accountant. Ha, no. No thank you. I don't like to do busy work all the time. So they were a little bit like, I have no idea what to give him. And I was like, yes, yes, that's correct. You don't know what you can give me. You have no idea who I am, don't you? So, the last time I went to an appointment with him because it was the last time we met each other again, and then he was complaining to my mother and my dad. He was talking like, well, your son, yes, I have speak to your son multiple times. And I said like, well, technically you're a liar there because you didn't even come to the conversations. You let your assistants talk and you were not even there. So this man tries to get out of the sticky situation, complaining that I was the one that did not decline all the jobs he tried to offer me. And I was like, yes, that's correct, but you didn't give me good jobs. And onward and onward and onward and on complaining. After that, he asked his parents, like, why is your son like this? I have no idea. I thought I knew him. And then my father and mother were both like, yeah, he is like this because you didn't give him the time. You didn't give him a decent job. So I was very nice. That was very nice because this man was really annoying on my edge. Eventually, he just gave up. Like, I cannot deal with these people. They're too difficult. So yeah, eventually we both were like, yeah, fuck this man. Both my mother and I and my father were like, yeah, this man, fuck this man, because clearly he didn't understand what I was getting to. Like, you could give me a decent job, you could give me something that I like, because I cannot work when I'm not liking my job. If I would work at a job that I don't like, alright, I will get stressed. And if I get stressed, I get the same thing that I'm now doing with my I will get the same thing as the last live stream I tried to do. So what I will get, I will get the epileptic yeah, I will get the absences, which is very bad because the whole world will then shake from me, and that's really bad for me. So yeah, blah. So the whole point of it is like I needed to have a decent job, but I need to have a job that I actually like. Otherwise, I won't stick there, and I will make myself stressed out, which is the bad part. So this is also why I'm having really trouble getting a job. It's not because I'm lazy. It is that I'm just lazy at, finding the right one. This is why I'm always using other people to help me with it. But, it's also the reason why, it takes so long to get a good... takes so long for me to get a good job for my part then. So yeah. There you go. That's a good one. That's a good rock. So these big rocks are gonna be a little bit difficult than the other ones beforehand. Hey, look at that! 1.5 hours already. Nice, 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 nice. That means that I can actually do this. Yes. That means I have the spirit to do it. Well, I have the mindset to do it anyway. So let's just continue anyway. Oh yeah, where was I? I was talking about this bullshit piece of shit, how people treated me. Yeah. Let's just focus on how people treat me like trash. That's nice. That's a nice story to get on with. So last time we went back to, well, after that, I was like, well, maybe I can do something else. Well, yes, I can. So before this all happened, trying to find the right job for me, I did a HBO, it, how do you say this one? The English term? I don't know. I will pick it up with Dutch then. HBO. Yes. 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 HBO. So I did a HBO opleiding. So that was good. HBO opleiding. Yeah, well, you will get it. You will get it soon. So there was this teacher, right, that I worked with, this bastard teacher. So as you already see, I have a lot of problems with getting good connections with people, getting social skills. And one of the downsides is that, at this I need to have this. Ugh. Wait, hold on.
College education.
All right, so it's a college education. All right. Well, then that explains a lot why I could not find it. So it was a college education that is actually the main problem. Thank you, woman. Thank you. You're the best at explaining things to me, because I don't have a dictionary here around. Trying to figure it out which one it is. So yeah, the main reason was because I am having this social problem. I eventually, had really hard problems making friends. All right, it's a thing. I have really hard problems getting to other people. Getting these people to care about me. And I have this problem that all these people that I try to, get along with, it didn't spark or anything. So I didn't have much friends there. Oh, well, I didn't have any friends there. That's the thing. I had only in my class, but my class was like A. Well, it was bad. It was not bad. It was just, my class was not the best at anything at all. So what I then did was actually making sure that I tried to contact the teachers. Well, because I'm not good with my colleagues, and so certainly the teachers can help me. No, 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 no. That's not how this works. This is not how this college education works. If you want to know things, then you should just do your own damn research, you idiot. Well, that's exactly what they just said. So what caused the most problems then was like, well, since I have no clue how to do this, I asked like, well, could you teach me how to do this? No. Good day, sir. You need to find it out all by yourself, or ask your friends. What friends? I do not have any friends. You see me with friends? No? Okay, good. So yeah, this man got even more obnoxious afterwards. So that's even more problem. So I had this problem that I could not do my job. And that was, learning things. Because I could not learn things because I could not find people to help me with the problems I was dealing with. I could not ask the teachers about the stuff that I wanted to learn because, they would say, just figure it out yourself. Just figure it out yourself. Just figure it out yourself. And I'm getting really tired of it because, I cannot do that because, you're the teacher. You're supposed to teach things. And I just wanted to ask you a simple question. What the fuck this means, alright? This thing, this word over here, what did it mean? No? You don't want to explain it to me? It was just taking 1 minute of your time? No? Alright, good day. So, since I had this problem and this clashes of, well, figure it out yourself mentality, I was getting really pissed. I was getting really annoyed. I was not happy. I was really down, like down, down. And since that I was down, since that I was like really down on them, I had this problematical issue of, well, what is the use of going to a school when I cannot even learn correctly? And then the bomb dropped. Then the bomb dropped. Oh my god, this bomb was a big, like, fuck. Yeah, it was a real. Yeah. The person literally just said to me, you know what? You can just. I don't give a shit about your life. I don't care. I don't even know why and how. He just said the word to my face like, oh, here's my middle finger to you. And here's another. Oh, wait, I have a present for you as well. And here's another. So yeah, this man just said F you to my face like really, really, really hard. I have this problem, with studying because I have this terrible handwriting because I cannot read words correctly. Apparently, I'm a terrible person with words. Yeah, it is scientifically proven, and I am, well, not good with words then. So this man just said to me, like, you have a terrible handwriting. I will just call all of your, well, research unavailable because you're a terrible man because you cannot write. And I'm like, well, uh, why can I not have a laptop? All right, you can have a laptop then. Then you will do it. Then you will do the same. So this man, this horrible, horrible person, this person of interest, caused me, to snap. And I mean like really, really snap. So his vision of, doing the things the right way was the only way things would have gone. So there were no maybes, or if I had the same answer but I have come with it a different way, or, yeah, a different way, it would have been wrong. Even though technically it would have been a good way to do. But since that it is not his way, it doesn't matter. It's wrong, regardless. So this man, this horrible person, just said to me like, I just give you an F because your handwriting was terrible and you did not doing it the right way. I said, well, my handwriting is terrible because, I had to handwrite it for you this time, and you would not let me going on my laptop. And he was like, well, then you should have deal with it because this is your problem, not mine. And I'm like, really, dude? You knew that I had this problem. And then I was like, ooh, alright, that's it. I'm done. Goodbye, people. So I went home and I had almost a half a year. I was like, yeah, fuck this. So eventually I got my money back. I'm happy that I got my money back. Holy hell. That was luck. I was not happy at all. So this man, yeah, not the best experience. It's a good experience, but it's also a bad experience, some people just don't care about you. Don't give a shit about your life. Don't care about whatever you do. It's always bad for them anyway. So what I just did was like, well, alright, fine. I took a year off. Then I went to this other thing that what I have told beforehand. This piece of shit place. And then eventually I went to another place where they actually, at least they went with respect. They teached me. They taught me with respect, which I like the most because this way I don't have to deal with problems. I don't have to deal with things to do. You know, these people were really nice. They were lovely people to deal with. They didn't. They cared about me. They did things the right way. Just teach me. Just talk to me with respect. Told me what was wrong. I asked them, how do I fix this? And they told me how to fix it. Was that too much to ask? No, it was not too much to ask. So, I had my life back on. I learned how to go with the trains. Yeah, I finally learned how to do the trains, Because I have this problem that I cannot, this problem, the same problem I'm dealing with right now, the part where I'm drawing. Because I said that I had certain triggers that, cause this stress and this this problem of heavy heading. I also gain it when, going to the train. So when I'm going in a train, I will get really tired. I will I will literally drive myself to sleep because of all the triggers I'm getting from my mind. So I'm trying to focus on not falling into sleep, but then eventually I will fall into sleep, and then I end up in the wrong place at the wrong time, way too late, because I fall to sleep. So I had to be practicing that, and since that, well, most of this so-called, it was a 2 hour long trip. Well, an hour-long trip for me most of the times, but it was really, really hard for me to get things right. Now, hold on. Ugh, this thing is badly drawn, I know. It's terrible. Terribly. Alright, where was I? Oh, yeah. Blah, blah. Come on, head. I'm almost there. I'm almost at the 2-hour range. Come on. So eventually, I got my diploma. I am now a fully licensed 3D modeler slash 3D printer person. So surprise, I know how to use 3D printers, and I had a great time at a company teaching making a manual there for the 3D printer they were using. So I like that a lot. And now I'm still stuck doing nothing. Because, eventually this internship was gone. Yeah, this internship was done. So I'm happy that I did it with success. I'm happy to see the results that are happening there. It's good to know. I will visit it next year once I'm done with this. Once all this corona gone, when I have my vaccine, if there will be any. Well, then I'm happy. Because, it was a good place there. I liked it a lot. But, a lot of new people, a lot of new things, again, triggers. I'm getting tired, so I could only do like 2 or 3 hours, and then I needed to focus on something else, and then 3 hours again. So I did almost 9 hours a week, 9 hours a day there, working on this project. It didn't matter because it was a good project. It was nice. It was likable. It was a really nice environment I was working in. So those things actually worked really well. The only downside was, well, you get it. I was totally done for today and done after that. I was like, I have no time to game today because, I cannot even move my bloody damn ankles. So yeah, this whole point, this whole debacle I'm dealing with. Eventually I'm just doing this because, what what else would I do with this spare time? I could draw, I could conquer the world if I want to, but I think this is well done. I think that this is good for me, good for everybody. So I think I will just do this because I like to do it. And one day, I will go back on this and just say like, well, my friend, you did an excellent job. And I will say to myself, yes, yes I did. Yes I did. So let's just take a look at it. We're almost 2 hours in, so let's take a look at it. Oh my god. Why are these colors so colorful? Alright, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it very easily. I'm gonna use capability of 40. I'm just gonna be a little bit more sizable and just let's see if this is better. Well, I will just, I'll fix this next time. Yes, yes, I will. So we did it almost. We almost completed the whole bloody damn picture here. So this one is done. This one will get done next day, Friday then. This is then already fixed. So yeah, we're at 11 from the 17. So next day we're gonna have 10 done, and then we can do this, and then we can do that also, and then we can do that. So we only need to do the tiny little parts that are left and some big parts, but most of the parts are already done. So that's good to know because now I'm almost, finished up. Woo. So yeah. I should have gone for the this is a problem. I think it is because of the background of the lighting that I just, yeah. I knew it. I knew it. So yeah, this. See, this is a problem. So yeah, it's the lighting that causes the problem. All right. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed my little rant there while I was drawing. It's just things that are on my mind that just speaks out. It's really getting annoying, but nah. It's not like there is gonna be any problems there. But yeah, so far so good, and it was nice talking today. Cleared up my mind, my thoughts that were there, the things that I thought about, my things that I think about, what I'm just drawing, and just put them in my art. So technically, I put frustration in my art. I just put problems in my art. All these bad thoughts I just put into my art, and now I'm lifted from it. That's quite fun to see that happens. Oh well. Let's just save up. Just to be on the safe side. Alright, so we have this beautiful over here, and we're gonna just save it. Yes, please. I also want to save it as the other one, the one on the... No. Yes, yes, there we go. Open. So, we save that as well. And now I'm just gonna do one more thing. I will just open one more. I will just open up. Come on, pictures. I know. Alright, I will just open this one up just to see. Alright. So first we had this. Now we are already here. Now we're already here at this kind of skill. So the first time I used coloring. So the first time I used color, and now I'm using this. That's a difference from another level, from another game. Woo! Alright, so let's see. So yeah. This or this. This or this. Yeah, this is so much better. This is so well done. Alright. I'm already satisfied with what I'm just seeing already. So yeah. This was the first kind of coloring drawing that I did. This one is now. So progress is made. Progress is getting made. I like it. So yeah, let's continue with just saying goodbye then, I guess. So on a second. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. Alright, so before I want to say goodbye, I want to say one more thing. I want to say the word tilapia. Wait, hold on. I can just, type it in. Translate, please. Tell me what are tilapia. Alright, tell me how to speak this, woman.
Tilapia.
Tilapia. Yeah, there you go. So, tilapia. So, this is the word that I'm gonna use today. So, tilapia. This is a word. Trust me, if you look it up, it's a fish. It's a very cool fish. That's those bubble eyes. So, yeah, tilapia is the word that I'm gonna use today. Tilapia. So, I hope you all enjoyed that word. It's a good word. And I see you all next time. I'll see you all next time then. Because this thing is not yet done. This boat project, this BOT project, this nasty boat that needs to be done and also colored and fully fleshed out, all these sort of stuffs. So, bye all.